Good morning, Chairman O'Banion, members of the Board of Supervisors, Merced County. My name is Angel Barajas. I'm the United Public Employees Business Agent, the lead negotiator for Unit 3 employees, which represents 300 of your clerical employees here in Merced County. Today's purpose for me to speak for a couple minutes is basically the importance of making a livable wage here in Merced County. And also there's going to be a group of employees here that would like to speak to you regarding their personal experiences and the need to have a livable wage as well. So the last couple of months, I've been going to work site, having brown bag meetings, having one-on-one discussions with Unit 3 members. Most of the Unit 3 members are single mothers, and also they have kids, about 2 to 3, 4 kids, and they're struggling every day. They're struggling, but they're coming to work 40 hours a week. They're working hard. They're very prideful working here in Merced County. However, most of our members, 86% of our members, are not earning a livable wage in Merced County, according to the MIT study. And so that's a great concern for us here in Merced County, because most of these members live in Merced County. And if they make a livable wage, they're going to spend most, if not all, of their money here in Merced County. So it really helps in economic development and also investment in our community here in Merced County. That's very important. It also helps them retain a job here in Merced County. If they feel like they're receiving a livable wage, they're able to pay the bills, and if they're able to invest back with their children. So it's vitally important that when we look at a 1%, for example, if somebody making $40,000, a 1% increase only amounts to $400. A 2.5% increase amounts to $1,000. That might not seem a lot, but for these members, it seems like it's a lot of money. It'll make sure that it pays their bills, it keeps them alive, it allows them to invest in their children and also in their community. And then it also makes them prideful and know that the leadership of Merced County understands and is willing to be able to provide them a livable wage. That means a lot. And I urge you to be able to consider the difference between the two and look at it and be able to have conversations with clerical employees. I know you guys do day in, day out. Great job, great work in your community, in your districts, overall in Merced County. And I respect your choice at the end of the day. Thank you.
A little bit higher. Good morning, Chairman O'Banion and Board of Supervisors. My name is Rhonda Mesqua, and I am the UPE Unit 3 chairperson. On the heels of a fabulous speech delivered by Oprah Winfrey at the recent Golden Globes Stand I, a Unit 3 member who feels persecuted and unappreciated by the county's unwillingness to pay us a livable wage. Our last raise was in 2012. This is 2018. We are going on no raises for 6 years. This year's first paycheck was even smaller than the year before. While our incomes have stagnated, our out-of-pocket expenses have not. As previously mentioned, the cost of living has increased by 8.6% in the last 5 years. It was reported in 2017 that our health care premiums would increase 3.6% or more this year. They have. Granted, the county has offered us other health care plan options for a lesser cost, which we do appreciate. But those options also come with higher deductibles and other increased costs. These increases, coupled with the rising costs of rent, groceries, and other very basic necessities, have placed many of our members in a position of having to ask the county's help through other forms of financial assistance. That means the county is paying twice for a majority of our members. Why? Because the primary payment, a livable wage, is not enough to sustain many of our families. I came to the county 14 years ago from working at a private firm for 21 years. I made the decision to come to the county due to the benefits. Now we are being told that the county is moving toward placing more of the benefit-paying responsibility upon their employees. What does that mean? Without a wage increase to offset these new costs, it translates to less money for ordinary living expenses. Other units have received wage increases over the past 5 years, but not ours. The Sheriff's Department recently received unprecedented wage increases. They were, I admit, very much necessary and totally warranted. Thank you for seeing their merit and worth. We, on the other hand, have not. We are the backbone of this county. We provide the support services that make the county run efficiently and effectively. Yet we feel as though we are unappreciated and underpaid. We work hard, very hard, and we are extremely proud of the services we provide to this community. All we ask is that the county provide us with a livable wage and show their appreciation for our dedication. Thank you.
Good morning, Chairman and Board of Supervisors. My name is Lisa Sykes. I'm a clerical worker for the Human Services Agency here in Merced County, and I take pride in what I do here. I assist with providing services to the community, as well as my coworkers who take pride in meeting deadlines and assisting others within our agency. Unit 3 workers, our full-time employees, are now qualified to seek assistance through the programs that we provide. We find this a little absurd. We wish to be treated a little more dignity. We are people who love being in this community, who love to support our children's programs, and we do ask for a little more respect. We need this livable wage to increase. 1% is not enough. We need to support our children and our families. We need to support our families who may have illnesses that they need to maintain medication and other needs, and even appliances. Yet our employees cannot afford all of this. Some of our employees are seeking roommates to make ends meet. Whereas the housing support system can set up for the others to fail by not maintaining to stay in the program to do the things they need to do. We ask that the Board of Supervisors consider more than a 1% wage increase and to do what's right for Merced County. Thank you.
Greetings, Board of Supervisors and Mr. Chair. My name is Estella Dunn, and I am a retired County of Merced employee that is still volunteering with my former union, United Public Employees. I stand here today in support of my brothers and sisters of Unit 3, asking you to give them at least a livable wage increase. Since retiring in 2016, I am now on a fixed income, and I have seen the increase of my cable, my utilities, my insurance, gas, and food. Although my children are grown, I can still relate to many of the Unit 3 employees as I have to make sacrifices too. I kindly ask you, please put yourselves in their shoes and walk in them for a day. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, Chairman O'Banion and members of the board. My name is Shannon Robbins, and I'm here to represent the Unit 3 employees that were hired after our last MOU was signed. That was our last cost of living increase. I would like to first thank you for your dedicated service to the County of Merced. I know some of the decisions you make are difficult and require a lot of thought, and we appreciate you representing all of us to the best of your abilities. I'm here today to request your support for Unit 3 clerical employees such as myself. We are requesting a livable wage increase. Anything below a 3% increase does not keep up with inflation. Out-of-pocket health care increases will eat away at any small 1% pay increase that has been offered. We are simply requesting a livable wage increase, not a 1% increase. Unit 3 employees are the lowest paid employees of the county. I'd like to read a couple letters from my fellow Unit 3 employees. This is from Lindsay Espinoza. I personally trained her. She came from a WEX worker and actually volunteered with the county for a year before we hired her on. She has not seen a wage increase since she's been employed. I greatly enjoy working for Merced County Behavioral Health and Recovery Services the past 4 years. I have excelled in my position and am able to explain the ins and outs of the processes with behavioral health and recovery services. I am a single income family of 5 persons. I am considered low income and receive WIC, Medi-Cal, and food stamps for my family. My expenses closely exceed my net income. Today I am asking for a cost of living raise higher than the offer given. Rent in Merced County is going up and up, with a lot of landlords kicking out families if they don't agree to pay the difference. A cost of living raise would help keep some families above the water. I know that it would help my family tremendously. I am an extremely hard worker, along with a lot of others. We put in more than 100% to make sure the quality of care is high for the consumers we serve. Being on the front line, working with a diverse population that we serve in Merced County can get challenging, but we push through and treat all persons with respect and dignity. I appreciate you taking the time to consider our proposal. I'm not able to make this meeting due to being an office assistant in a fast-paced point of entry lobby. I have one more letter. This is another office assistant.
You've got about 21 seconds, so.
Let me just highlight, though. This lady, Adelia Guzman. As a county employee, it is quite embarrassing that I qualify for the WIC program, Medi-Cal for myself, my children, and to be considered as low income. I make just enough not to qualify for some programs, but enough for others. I'm a single mother of 4. I also care for my parents who live with me, and we had to leave our previous residence because the owner wanted to fix up the house. It was very difficult to find a house that could accommodate my family that I could afford, that was in a decent area of town where I could put my children in a decent school. I just want to take, in all, I believe I am entitled to a cost of living raise of 3%. I work very hard and enjoy what I do. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.